I can imagine what you must be thinking. What about this vegetative barrier that I keep hearing so much about? It serves a few purposes, some of them could be beneficial to my operation. It should definitely block some wind and serve as a habitat for organisms. Theoretically, it should absorb or block herbicide drift coming from the farmland in the area. It could also bring in its own set of unforeseen problems. It might not look like much now, but it should be glorious when it matures. This is the eastern border of the property. It is a combination of giant miscanthus and green giant arborvitaes. I had to take some dirt away here to help with drainage. The small trees are replacements, the original trees drowned. Most of the green giants were less than 12 inches tall when I planted them. Some were planted 7 years ago and I have planted more every year since then. This corner has become a storage spot for some equipment. We are now at the southern border. Its design is nearly the same as the eastern border. The arborvitaes are all at 5-foot spacing. Let me show you where we are at, relative to the vineyard. There must be something wrong with the ground here. I have replaced these trees several times and they continue to die. Let's see if giant miscanthus can handle the challenge of surviving here. Do you want to see what it looks like from the outside looking in? I'll show you. Isn't it something? We are coming up to another problem area. The answer to this problem is to plant more giant grass. I sure do like my hickory tree. Even though it's a home to birds that eat my grapes. These trees are new and looking healthy, they should catch up soon. This is my Xinthiana vineyard. The winter was extremely harsh on it. Up next is the western border. It has the most challenging job of all. It is meant to protect against the predominant wind direction. With open field all around, it does get gusty. I decided to fill in the fence row with giant miscanthus. I wanted to get a quicker screen while waiting on the other trees to grow. It also takes away over 1,000 square feet from mowing. As you can see, it collects litter quite nicely. You might think that is a bad thing, but it will keep it from scattering all over my property. I really don't want all that trash in my pond. Look what the tide brought in, a planter pot. Maybe it could still be useful. On this western side, most of the trees are Norway spruce. I also planted some eastern red cedars in the low-lying areas. There is also a blue spruce or two. Hello blue spruce. This red cedar was around the height of the fence 7 years ago. Goodbye blue spruce. Whoever threw this out must not know one thing, it is a duck killer. I will dispose of it right away. You might be asking, is it terrible to mow around all of this? The answer is yes. Bing bang boom, chop.